Welcome to episode 11 of Driver Suit Blog Radio. I'm your host, Dave Firestone, and we're just going to do a brief one this week because there isn't really much in the way of news and notes to discuss, and I think in this day and age, given everything that's going on right now, no news is good news. So last week we discussed the placement of logo patches on suits. Now we're going to discuss the bottom half of the suit, or the pant legs, depending on if it's a one-piece or two-piece, or a three-piece, which we'll get to in due time. So we're going to pull up this pair of pants from the Frank Kimmel suit discussed in previous episodes. I'm spacing out a bit, I'm sorry. And as you can see, there are two logos on the pants. One is a Menards logo, the other is an Ansel logo, or Ansel, or however you pronounce it. As you can see, they are, when the person is standing up and the pants are just normal, the letters are horizontal. This is intentional because when a driver is sitting or a pit crew is bending down to change a tire, the logos appear right side up. Now this is being done for a while because of in-car cameras. Again, it started around the mid-90s. Like, you look at the early 90s, you would see the logos going vertical. And again, it wasn't until the in-car cameras changed for the better, because some of the older in-car camera shots are just not good. But once they changed for the better around the mid-1990s, you see the logos move in accordance with that. And granted, there are some outliers, but for the most part, logos on legs are set up so they can be seen when the driver's in the car. Now, I think there's a possibility, and yes, there's an airplane outside. I have the window open. It's the first nice day we've had since October. I think that you might see them moving away, and the reason why is because if you look at some of the more recent in-car cameras, the ones that are still, I don't even think they're using the passenger side camera anymore, which was sort of the whole point. But also, even with the camera in recent years, there's a lot of physical things that are blocking the logos so they can't be seen anyway. So you're basically spending extra time and extra resources to add logos that no one can see in their intended purpose. So I have a feeling that those logos are going to go away sooner rather than later. I think, now this is what I think. I could be dead wrong, and in fact I probably might be. But I think that there's no point to the logos being there anymore, so why would they still be there? Which is kind of a valid question. But yeah, it's kind of a fun thing, and we're also going to be discussing the different kinds of cuffs today. So basically, there's two kinds of cuffs when it comes to a fire suit. There's the boot cuff, and then there's the standard cuff. And here's a picture showing the boot cut on the right and the standard cuff on the left. You don't really see the boot cut much outside of NASCAR. Like, most Formula drivers and a lot of NHRA drivers prefer the standard cuff, but some drivers also prefer the boot cuff. So it really depends on a driver's personal preferences, and I would say that I think that the boot cuff looks better, and it may or may not provide a little extra protection. But this is just one man's opinion. But yeah, so just getting, again, no news is good news, so there's really no controversies I need to talk about. And I think that we're done with pants. We're going to be moving on to shoulder epaulets next week. I'm Dave Firestone. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you then.